is a scattered trail of who I used to be. Shards of silver glass underneath the willow tree. A jagged edge of laughter, a splinter of a name, the embers of a fire that forgot it was a flame. I am gathering the debris left along the shore, finding parts of me I don't recognize anymore. A rusted iron key to a door that's long gone, the echo of a melody at the breaking of the dawn. Bits and pieces, dust and bone, the architecture of the unknown. It isn't a ruin, it's a work of art, the mosaic of a mending heart. Every broken fragment is a place the light gets in. This is where the healing finally begins. I find a scrap of courage caught upon the briar. Thread of quiet gold pulled from the fire. The way I used to dream before the sky turned gray, the little things I lost along the weary way. I lay them on the table, I wash away the grit, matching every corner, watching how they fit. It doesn't look the same, the lines are etched in deep, but there is a sacred promise that I finally get to keep. The glue is made of tears, the grout is made of time, turning all this chaos into something quite sublime. I am not a victim of the porcelain that fell. I am the steady hand that makes the spirit well. No piece is ever wasted, no grain of salt is small. It takes every single bit to stand up tall. Bits and pieces, dust and bone, the architecture of the unknown. It isn't a ruin, it's a work of art, the mosaic of a mending heart. Every broken fragment is a place the light gets in. This is where the healing finally begins. I am a million pieces held together by grace, a map of every struggle written on my face. Not whole as I was, but whole as I am. The lion breathing soft beside the quiet lamb. Bits and pieces, beautiful and true, building something holy, building something new. I was waiting for the bell, told to stand in the queue, watching everyone ahead past the gate into the blue. They said wait for your turn, it's a long steady climb, but I'm tired of the rules and the ticking of time. So I stepped to the left the pavement behind, trading all of the structure for the peace I could find. I skipped the line, I broke the thread, I chose to live in all the things they said. I didn't wait for the permission to heal, I just reached out to grab what was real, a shortcut through the shadow, a jump into the light. I'm skipping the line into the middle of the night. There's a silence in the waiting that feels like a cage, tearing out the numbers on a calendar page. They say you have to hurt for a year or for 10 before you can learn how to breathe once again. But the air is right here, it's not something I earn. I'm letting the bridges to the back of me burn. I'm at the front now, though I didn't fall suit, finding the sweetness of the forbidden fruit. Maybe it's cheating, or maybe it's brave to stop being a ghost at the edge of a grave. I'm moving too fast for the grief to keep up. I'm drinking the wine from a brand new cup. No more protocols, no more maybe one day. I'm taking the lead in my own quiet way. I skipped the line, permission to heal. I just reached out to grab what was real, a shortcut through the shadow, a jump into the light. I'm skipping the line into the middle of the Look at the space I have finally claimed, a spirit that's wild and a heart that's untamed. I bypass the sorrow, I jump the regret. The sun is rising and it hasn't even set. I skip the line and I'm already there, drawing the future out of the thin air. Already there, already in the corner of the attic, where the sunlight fears to tread, lies a heavy-lidded secret, things we didn't ever said. It's been sitting by the window through 1,000 cycles of the moon, a quiet cardboard fortress built inside a vacant room. I've walked past it like a ghost for years, a phantom in the hall, afraid that if I touch the tape, the house itself might fall. But the dust has turned to velvet and the edges have grown soft, and there's a strange persistent humming coming from the loft. It's the sound of oxygen returning to a heart that's been on hold, the terrifying beauty of a story finally being told. Oh, the box you never opened is the anchor and the sail, the map you tried to burn when every other path would fail. It's not a coffin for the past or a hollow, jagged thing. It's the winter heart and soil waiting for the breath of spring. And pass through you. The tape gives way like old skin, a dry and papered side. And suddenly the air is thick with every hello and goodbye. There are letters stained with coffee, there are pressed and faded flowers, the ghosts of better versions of us counting down the hours. I thought that keeping it sealed tight was how I'd stay whole. But silence is a slow-acting poison for the soul. I find the sweater that you wore the night the world began to shake. And for the first time in a decade, I allow the glass to break. It's not as sharp as I remember, not as cold as I had feared, just a collection of the moments that eventually disappear. We bury things to keep them safe, or to keep ourselves from sight. But nothing heals in darkness, nothing grows without the light. The shame of being broken is a lie the shadow weaves, while the truth is just the wind moving through the fallen leaves. I am sorting through the wreckage, I am naming every part, relocating all this baggage from the floor up to my heart. Because the box you never opened is the anchor and the sail, the map you try to burn when every other path would fail. It's not a coffin for the past or a hollow jagged thing, it's the winter hardened soil waiting for the breath of spring. And it's heavy, God, it's heavy, carrying the weight of what was true. But the only way to leave it is to let it pass through you. The room feels wider now, the ceiling seems to rise. There's a different kind of clarity reflected in my eyes. The box is empty on the floor, its purpose finally done, just brown paper and shadow dissolving in the sun. I'm walking out the door today, I'm leaving it behind, with nothing but the lightness of a reconciled mind. It's open now, I'm open now. The smoke is clearing now, the ground is cold and black. I'm standing in the quiet with no way to go back. The storm took all it wanted, it broke the heavy boughs. But look at what is standing, and look at me right now. I am the last one left, I am the steady flame. The wind forgot my spirit, but it remembered my name. The one who survives isn't made out of steel, they are made of the scars that finally started to heal. I didn't win the war, I just outlasted the night, searching for the morning, clinging to the light. I am still breathing, I am still here, the one who survives, the ghost of the fear. My hands are rough and warm, my heart is beating slow. There is a secret power in letting everything go. They thought I was the victim, a leaf upon the wave, but I became the ocean, too deep for any grave. I've learned to walk in ruin, I've learned to love the crowd. There is no heavy burden left upon my weary back. It's not about the strength, it's not about the pride, it's about the softest thing tucked away deep inside. The part that wouldn't break, the part that wouldn't bend, the part that knew the story didn't have to have an end. The one who survived isn't made out of steel. They are made of the scars that finally started to heal. I didn't win the war, I just outlasted the night, searching for the morning, clinging to the light. I am still breathing, I am still here. The one who survives is the ghost of the fear. I am the witness, I am the living proof. The sun is finally hitting the rafters of the roof. The one who survived, that's me, that's you, starting over, starting new. Sunrise paints the window pane. Another day, another dream. Coffee black and thoughts so gray. Will this ever go away? Shadows stretching long and lean. Silent scream ahead and sing. Not everyone will get this. No, not everyone will get this. It's a secret language I speak, just for me, my soul to keep. The world spins fast, a blurry show. Faces pass, I watch them go. They see the smile, they hear the sound, never know what's underground. Maybe it's a burden heavy, maybe it's a sweet levy on a soul too deep to share. A whispered truth, a silent prayer.